Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, has given the nation a unique gift before his retirement. On Thursday, he dedicated a unique National Judicial Museum and Archive Centre showcasing the country's judicial history to the people of India in the presence of Supreme Court judges and lawyers. Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud inaugurated the museum by cutting the ribbon. This museum is unique and historic in many ways. It is the country's first museum where visitors can explore and understand the glorious journey of India's judiciary from ancient times to the present. This museum, which covers the judicial journey from the British era to the present, has been set up in the Supreme Court premises. Speaking at the inauguration of the museum, CGI reflected on the importance of judicial institutions in delivering justice and protecting the fundamental rights of citizens. People can see Indian Constitution in a digital format in this three-story museum. The National Judicial Museum exhibits a detailed history of the Supreme Court, the ancient justice system, and the historical developments, as well as an interactive AI lawyer from modern technology. Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud also said this has taken almost a year and a half in conceptualization and planning. We thought that we must have not just a museum of artifacts, but a museum comparable to the best internationally to project the importance of our institution and the high courts in delivering justice to our citizens and in protecting the fundamental rights of our citizens.
This has taken almost a year and a half in conceptualization and planning, and the actual execution has taken about 6 months, so it's been done in record time. And we thought that we must have not just a museum of artifacts, but a museum comparable to the best internationally to project the importance of our institution and the high courts in delivering justice to our citizens and in protecting fundamental rights of our citizens. I traveled to Brazil in summer and I thought I got some ideas from the Museum of Tomorrow, but the executors of this museum, the moving specifics, were already ahead of their time. They knew what I was talking about. They had also designed the Prime Minister, Pradhan Mantri Vastu Sangrahalaya at the Murthy Bhavan. So they had all the experience of doing a modern museum of the highest international quality.
Visitors can see how the design and structure of judges' chairs have evolved over the period of time, including old typewriters used for typing judgments, which are now displayed in the museum and being enjoyed by the visitors. A separate section on the judicial system in ancient India has also been created. CJI said, "On the behalf of all my colleagues here, I have pleasure in dedicating this museum to the nation to allow this museum to become an interactive space for the younger generation."
On behalf of all my colleagues here, I have pleasure in dedicating this museum to the nation. And immediately, I hope, with effect from the next week, my successor will also open up the space for the younger generations where they can breathe the life of justice that we breathe every day.
One of the most special aspects of this museum is that any common citizen can visit it. Anyone coming here will have the opportunity to view and understand the exciting journey of India's judicial system, from its ancient roots to the present day, that too all under one roof. There is also a theatre where the judicial journey can be viewed. The museum reflects the importance of the court to our nation. The executors of this museum also designed the Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya at the Teen Murthy Bhavan in the national capital. To ensure the common citizens can visit museum, a service center will be set up at the Supreme Court in the coming days, where people can get the entry through an entry pass. School groups can also visit by registering online and applying via email. There is great enthusiasm and excitement among the youth regarding this museum. The Dynamite News team also spoke to some of the young visitors to know about their experiences.
The best part is that the museum is very interactive. So you can interact with the different installments that have been kept here. You can see, you can ask questions with a AI-based chatbot. You can take a virtual tour of the Supreme Court and the Bombay High Court as of now. So it is going to be definitely a very good experience for people who are not aware of how the judiciary functions and how law has evolved in this country, who all have been legal luminaries. So if anyone wants to get a first-hand experience of what all great legal things are there to be seen and known in this country.
It's a very good interactive museum, especially for history, and there's a lot to be learned about landmark judgments and the different justices across the timeline, and especially the Chief Justice on his career.
Young visitor to the museum. Dynamite News spoke with people present at the museum who said that CJI Chandrachud's initiative not only preserves the rich history and heritage of the country's judiciary but also provides an invaluable platform for the future generations to understand the development of our legal system.
We should really commend the efforts that have been put in by the present Supreme Court judges, including Chief Justice Chandrachud. I think it's a wonderful experience and I think everybody will have a lot to learn from, and it is really good.
This museum also showcases the designs of various high courts from across the country. Currently, all information is available in English, but it will soon be launched in 14 to 16 languages of the country. The museum also have a separate section highlighting the empowering role of women in the judiciary. With bureau inputs, this is Gaurav Kumar and Subhash Raturi's report, Dynamite News, New Delhi.